Oh, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. The action has already started. And he's being shifted off it. Saint-Maximin. Looking to play him in. Calafiori looking to run onto it. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal. That's what makes him quite lethal.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Good play on the left-hand side here. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the through ball. Martinez. Now it's Williams. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That's a sharp pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance, and it's Lukaku. Saint-Maximin. Played through for him. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Traoré. Casemiro. Good ball, good take. Pulisic. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Zielinski. Can he get it through? And the shot! Off the post! Saint-Maximin. And it's Tar. Calafiori. And this is Lukaku. Vitz. He has a look up. Shot a goal! Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That's a nicely shaped ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pinches it off him. Casemiro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Saint-Maximin. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, such a clever touch. Martinez. And it's Rabiot. He is just caressing the ball. Saint-Maximin! That's got him rattled. Pulisic. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the action is back on the way.
They are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Bassi calmly anticipates. Quality ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's good play. Calafiori, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception. Rabiot. Trossard. It's Saint-Maximin. Threads one in. Thinks about the shot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
But they've got it again. Wirtz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now there's a fine ball. Strokes it back. Oh, this looks sharp. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
Saint-Maximin! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Casemiro. Wirtz. Tries to pass it. Shot! Surely! Tar tries to clear. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rabiot. Saint-Maximin. Nicely spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bassi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Wirtz. Saint-Maximin. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. Now it's Lukaku. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinez. And the shot! What a save! Terrific reactions!
substituição no time do São Paulo.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Camisa 14, camisa 20, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 13, camisa 9, camisa 34.
Defending of the desperate variety. Bahia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Just a quarter of an hour to play. França. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Lukaku. Gordon. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Konate spots it and intercepts. Now it's Lukaku. Passing nice and neat. Great ball if he can get there. That is lovely. And it's Zielinski. That's a good real chance! And it's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Bahia have broken through. It's 1-0.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Now it's Mir. Lovely feet. Lukaku. Can he finish? They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Bahia are such an...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Lukaku taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. The action fits! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vert actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele. Casemiro wins the duel this time. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Could move up a gear here. Zielinski, he's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Zielinski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bahia have their second corner now. Oh, well played, well played. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's Dembele. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own with that terrific acceleration.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rabiot. Oh, it's Dembele. Still goalless at the moment.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mir, great vision. San Maxima has it out wide and in space. Casemiro. And Bassi. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Zielinski. Pulisic. Now it's Lukaku. Pulisic.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Now it's San Maxima. Now it's Kudus. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. it's Traoré. Traoré, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Traoré. That's Wirtz. Lukaku. It's come to nothing. And here's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lukaku clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Wirtz. He's found a way through. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Knocks it into space. Pulisic! Goal! Bahia! And Bahia are in front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And he's forced to go back. Eder Militao did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Shifted upfield. Well timed, excellent interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Bahia are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 20.
That gets things going for the second half.
Para a entrada do jogador.
Bahia carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, that's fabulous. Saint-Maximin. Martinez. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Mir. Martinez. To Martinez.
Was that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Casemiro. And it's Zielinski. Now it's Pulisic. And it's Zielinski. And that's another good win of the ball. Martinez. Saint-Maximin. Rafa Mir, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. Bahia have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rabiot. And here's Dembele. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, what can they make of this? So, we've reached the hour mark. And here's Dembele. Now it's Mir. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Eder Militao with the clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Great chance! Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's a fine challenge. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking for options for movement. It's Lukaku! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's a player who's very good at his craft. If space is to be found, he'll find it.
Casemiro with a definite foul there.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Just beyond his reach.
Deixando o campo para a entrada.
Lovely feet.
Camisa 13, camisa 30.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Schick. Tries to pass it through. Lamar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bahia leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Now it's Schick. Wirtz! Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Wirtz. Good ball, good take. Schick! Same again, same outcome.
Bahia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Lamar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. I think we're just about done here. Casemiro. Now it's Wirtz.
Bahia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. Sao Paulo needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's it. Bahia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bassi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pulisic. Tar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The pass has gone astray. And he's there to retrieve it. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's Zielinski. Cross from foolish header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. This looks promising. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saint-Maximin. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really does have the ability to win games on his own.
Takes a shot! Loose ball, that's another chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pedro Porro. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. So we're still where we started right now. Good ball, good take. And smartly reclaimed. Gets good distance on it. Now it's Mir. Well timed, excellent interception. Traoré. Now Eder Militao. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, easy pickings there. Pedro Porro.
Sao Paulo clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Tries to pass it through. Pulisic. He's in plenty of space here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Calafiori. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Mir. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Zielinski. Kudus. Great vision. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Bahia! And Bahia are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more...
Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Tries to get it clear. Bahia are looking to go forward now. Pulisic pinches it off him. Bahia leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. We are into overtime. Can he get on the end of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Bahia are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 14.
And we're underway again.
Vai ser substituído pelo
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Zielinski, Pulisic, and it's Zielinski. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Lukaku. Crosses it in. Pickford claims it without any fuss. Saint-Maximin. Calafiori. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Bassi. Vids. Sao Paulo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Rafa Mir. Martinez. To Rabiot. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's not an especially good pass, that. Bassi. Pulisic. Martinez. Bassi makes the interception.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Sao Paulo can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the shot's on here. Vitz, and now the breakaway. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, good spread. Kudus receives it in a wide position. Has a look up and drives it forward. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Mir. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Casemiro. Vitz. Kudus. Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bahia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Zielinski. Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Bahia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in. And that's played in low. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Saint-Maximin! No, he's missed it. Lisandro Martinez picks it up from the goal kick. And that interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Bahia pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Lukaku, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bahia definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The electric Christian Pulisic is one of the most exciting attacking midfielders who has searing pace and trickery that will scare any defender. And
can he finish? Goulet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's found the way through. Goulet did well to stay calm there. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's a key interception. Osimhen. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Goulet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Kudus. And here's Lukaku. Oh, that's a fine interception. So we're still where we started right now. Nkunku. Wirtz. Pulisic, played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Goulet. And it's Semedo. He's shifting through the gears here. Kudus, passing is crisp and sharp. Pulisic. And here's Zielinski. Great chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Zielinski simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Eder Militao.
Might want to be careful
now
there.
He's off and running. He's had it taken off him. And it's Nkunku.
Bahia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Lukaku. Kudus. Oh, nice touch. Wirtz receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now that's well seen too. Wirtz. Zielinski. Now it's Lukaku. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out of play for a goal kick. And it's Lukaku. Wirtz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kudus. And it's Nkunku. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Traoré. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wirtz. Zielinski. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Casemiro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be on. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he's looking at the ref. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again.
Bahia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Goulet. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well,
Takes a shot! They've done it! First blood drawn. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
and his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Botafogo have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Casemiro. And it's Wirtz. And here's Kudus. Savic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lukaku! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Lukaku actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bahia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Oh, that's fabulous. He rises! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arda Güler. Oh no, this does not look good. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Casemiro, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets good distance on it. Kudus. Lukaku is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Cambio en el Bahía. Número 9. Entrará al campo número 11. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Oh, that's nice. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a sharp pass. And it's Wirtz. Picked out brilliantly. Decent chance! It's a goal! Bahia back on level terms!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Bahia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Now it's Schick, and the counter is on. Well read, nice interception.
Bahia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chiesa knocks it into space. Tries a shot! It's hit the crossbar. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Tries to play it through. He is through here. Oh, what? There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Cambio en el Bahía. Número 6.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Número 17. Se está realizando un
Here's the
cambio.
header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Camavinga. Traore spots it and intercepts. Kudus. Bahia looking to pass their way through. Good ball, good take. That's a super give and go.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. We have already started here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly... He's gone for goal! A whisker high.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Pulisic, and he welcomes it in. It's Lukaku! Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pulisic. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's a key interception. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel, and he's brilliant if given a little more room. If he's shut down, then sometimes he can get a little frustrated, but if he gets that little bit of space, then a lot of damage can be done.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Nkunku. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Can he get it through? Now it's Pulisic. Now it's Lukaku. Out to the right. Savage does really well to win the ball there. Forward it goes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Osimhen. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Camavinga. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nkunku. Great vision. Kudus.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Played out to the right. Güler. That has been slung wide. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Casemiro. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Lukaku. Güler short changes him with that pass. And here's Pulisic. Wits. And the finish! Goal! Bahia! And Bahia are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Arda Güler. Brilliantly cut out. Bahia are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Zielinski. Looking for the run. Kamavinga. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Good take, and is he in?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could be danger here. Out of play for a throw. Nelson Semedo. Some resolute defending there. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Bahia are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are back underway.
Bahia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Casemiro. And it's Lukaku. Osimhen. Threads one in. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Goulet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Wirtz, who's set up one goal so far. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And that's put paid to a promising move. Casemiro. Zielinski could move up a gear here. And it's Wirtz. Goulet. Now it's Haaland. He's looking wide. Goulet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I laugh.
Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
He's tried one! Haaland! That is brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Botafogo back on level terms. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That has certainly made things interesting.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Casemiro. Now it's Lukaku. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's really well manoeuvred. That looks a good ball through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Kudus. And he's being shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga picks it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's been played through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Look at the space here. There's the shot!
Zielinski really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Bahia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nicely aimed pass. And here's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Cambio en el Bahía. Número 15. Número 9. Entran número 17. Número 11.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Aimed to be... And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Botafogo go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Chiesa. Schick. Hermoso cuts out the pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Nice sequence of passes this. Now it's Pulisic. Tries to play it through. And the shot! It's in! 9 minutes and we're all square again. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left.
So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure.